Dear clients, here's why it's so important for you to be on site and get involved when we photograph your project. Imagine a client of yours asks you to design a house, but they don't give you any other information. You could design them a house, but when they see the plans for the first time, they'd probably give you one of those "thank you" kind of responses, like when your grandma gave you that underwear for Christmas when you were 9. It just wouldn't be what they wanted or needed. How could it be? They didn't give you any direction. On the other hand, if your client asks you to design a house on a specific piece of land, well, now you have some parameters to work in. And if they said they wanted it to be 2 stories with 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, now you have a little more insight into their needs. And if you asked a few more questions, you might find out that they like a particular style and a color palette, and you can use that to help guide your design choices. As you ask more questions and show them more ideas, you'll get more insight into what will work best for them. And by the end of the process, you've helped them design their dream home. They love your work and they love you. Now, what does your client's dream home have to do with me photographing your project? Glad you asked. What do you think would happen if you commissioned me to photograph a home, but you weren't on site or involved on the day of the shoot? Well, couldn't you just leave it up to me to do my thing? I mean, after all, I am the professional, right? Okay, sure. I could show up and take what I think are pretty pictures of your project, but the results wouldn't be what you're looking for because you haven't given me any direction. On the other hand, if you are with me on the day of the photo shoot, I can ask questions to help give us parameters that will steer us towards meeting your needs. First, I'll ask you general questions about the goals of the photo shoot, the intended usage of the images, and the vibe or the mood that you'd like to create with the photos. Then I can ask what the most important rooms will be to capture. After that, I can ask you if you have a preference between horizontal and vertical images, and we can discuss which architectural or design elements in the space are most crucial to highlight, and if it's important that we show the relationship between 2 adjoining spaces in an image. By this point, I will have a really good understanding of how we can meet your goals. And just like your clients, the more you stay involved, the more we can create something that speaks to each of your needs. So if your client steps away from the design process before the finishes are chosen, then you'll be able to give them a great home, but maybe they won't love the backsplash tile or the doorknobs that you chose. Similarly, when we work together, I like to collaborate with you throughout the entire duration of the photo process. That way you can have input as to where to put that potted plant, or if the bowl of fruit will go on the back counter or on the island. My goal is to help guide you through my process, just like you guide your clients through your process. So when the final product is delivered, you love my work and you love me. So if you're ready to set up a photo shoot and collaborate with me to help tell the story of your project and photograph it in the best possible light, reach out today and let's talk about working together.